Hello everybody, welcome to episode 4 of the Dyson Sphere Let's Play. I'm in for the win, and this is our little setup so far. The power grid's kinda scattered around, but I'm okay with that. Everything else is looking pretty good. Today we're gonna be working on, I think I'm gonna do steel and foundations. I think that's the next step for me. So, last episode, I apologize too, I feel like the sound audio was, or my voice quality was really low on the last episode. Hopefully that's fixed in this one. Wasn't really gonna go refilm it. So anyways, I've kind of finished up my little strip mall here, you know. I can get my splitters now, I can get storage, get smelters. I've already got 20 miners, I got 100 Tesla coils. Anyways, so now I can come here and at least grab basics. Yes, did I grab these? I did, I got lots of those too. Yeah, I got another stack. So, I've added in the stone bricks to the bus. Okay, so, I had my calculator out to determine what I was gonna need, and I think I'm gonna find a new iron vein and build steel off of that. So for now, my plan is to do, maybe I should just do a full vein. I should find out the rates. Yeah, so basically to make 120, or with 120 steel per minute, it's going to use one full belt of iron. So this is where the world map comes in. Right now it's kind of useless. You look at this, you can see, well, I mean, it's not useless. You can figure out where north is, you can get your general idea of where the equator is. I'm a little high, whatever, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Chances are we might shift down later anyways. But what we want to do is turn this on. So we can kind of look, and I'm going to need iron. So not too far away, up over here to the northwest, there's a iron vein. So I think what I'm going to do is send some power over that way and start doing a full line of excuse me, iron there. And then I was going to see, fortunately there's no separate stone veins over there, because according to, I don't need stone for steel. I'm gonna need stone later though. That's where my brain's getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna need it for the foundations. So for now, we won't worry about the stone. We might pull it from down here. But for now, I'm gonna go fly over here and alt to bring me down. Just gonna get a little bit of space here. You can queue up quite a bit of trees. So then go clear all those, and then while he's clearing those, we can get our miners going. I mean, it's kind of annoying, but no, that one won't work. There's, oh, bummer. See, he moved right when I did it. It's like a mini game. There's 6. And let's turn this a bit. Okay, that's 6 and 6. So then we'll go out. Give myself room. Okay, and then we're gonna need to extend power out here. How far is power? Not very far. I like this game. It feels big, but then it's not, like, you know, because you can travel so fast. I like that a lot. I feel like Satisfactory, my biggest struggle is how much you gotta run around on a massive map. Okay, so my guys are so far away, they're doing other jobs too. And I totally should be learning stuff right now, but I'm just trying to keep it in terms of understanding the game. I don't want to rush ahead and just learn everything. Then I get way overwhelmed. So we're not going to do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to get... Actually, see, now that I realize this, we're going to produce this all right here, I think. The steel's going to all be produced right here. So, smelters. Over here. So, let's go like that. And then we want to do steel. But then we need to do that first. Right. How do I change that? Iron. And then let's do... No, actually, which way do I want? Yeah, I want to go that way. I'm going to send it down that way. We'll send that down that way. And then that's going out. That's going in. And then 4, 5 for 6 total. Let's see, because that wasn't done. I didn't get that in. That's okay. Okay. So then, is it just a 1-to-1 ratio? Yeah, it's just, it's not going to produce a full belt. But I don't have power. Let's put don't have room. Screw it, it's going there. Even though I'm gonna have to build other power. Okay, so then I want to go, and I don't want to exactly copy that because I don't want it to be iron. Smelter. What I do want though is to do my best for it to be in between. Okay, so this one is going to do steel. And then we're going to go... Take that in. And then, pretty sure what we're going to do is meet it up over there. So let's go this way. Build my little guys, build. So this one is gonna snag that one. Oops. Yeah, that works out. In theory, they're just basically feeding the other machines, but I still wanted to do a little line. Oops, I forgot to do these ones. So, yeah, screw it. We got a little bit of overlap. Okay. Isn't this steel? So, steel's pretty easy. I like it when it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So technically right now I think I can delete that. And because that's full, it's gonna stop. Now let's go back to our map again and just double check. Like there's not really any stone close. That one we're barely using though. There's some more down there, and then there's some down there. I think foundations I find are just, it's again one of those things that's really going to clean up your base. So you don't have to use them, but way over here we're going to need 3 stone for every 1 steel. So we could keep that, we can make it as a dedicated factory. So right now I'm making 120. Oh, see, look how that ratio works out. Because I picked 120, and that was sheerly luck. Now I can make another 360 full belt of stone bricks. I can make another full belt of that, and in theory, they're going to use each other up. So, now let's switch it over. My planner. to do. So this is gonna yield me 120 foundation per minute. And now foundation are tricky. It's like you kind of need that kind of high amount, but at the same time, you're gonna need soil as well. And we'll talk about soil, but maybe at the end of the episode. We're kind of, actually no, I think we're making good time. But what I've noticed is my battery is low. I'm not burning anything. So let's throw all that in there, and that there too. And then, so what is it? Control? Yeah, you can control click your inventory to sort it out. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the bus for now. So all I'm going to do is yank this over. I feel like maybe I should. Nah, whatever. I can adjust how the path works later. But for now, let's just keep it simple. Let's just go straight across to coal, more coal, stone. Okay, we're gonna drop that one there and let my guys start building, and then we're gonna need to bring power over as well. And so I can readjust this, but that's in the middle of the bus. So let's just follow it along my path. If y'all don't mind me talking non-stop too. Helps me stay organized. Okay, we'll send that down there, and then I'm just gonna get out of construction mode so I can clear out those. Oh, I got it. Let's try to click on it. Okay, so I'll get all those and that, and then that just chews through my battery. Why is it just draining? Turn the light. Is this working better? Oh, it's because of my drones. They're just sucking my battery by flying so far. I think that's it. I haven't built one of these yet. Do I have enough? Even just to build. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of skip ahead here, and this is more just because right now you see I'm struggling with my battery, right? So maybe I could use a more efficient fuel. That's definitely an option that I probably should do actually. But instead what I am gonna do, I'll just sit better, my posture is bad. I gotta fix that. Okay, I made 1, 2, okay, so I guess I'll turn these off for a second. Just throw them over here for now just to show you guys. So these wireless towers here, they're actually used to recharge your mech. And so I can't remember the exact layout. We'll have to play with it later.
You built a wireless power tower, which is suitable with long-distance power transmission caused by its longer connection distance. What's exciting is that it can also charge mecha by using electricity from the grid.
Anyways, we'll just go like that for now. But so when I'm standing in this, see how they all, oh, I guess you can't tell right now, but I think if my battery was low, they would all kick in. And so that way you can just recharge your battery really quick, have a space to stop and land. Okay, so I've got my steel over there. So what that means though is I'm gonna need to mine, and we're gonna just stick to the simple method that I know so far and take 6 at a time. So that's gonna yield me 180 out of that machine. And so I'm gonna hold shift and I'm gonna get these 6. Now we'll pop another station there. So I'm gonna have to turn these into stone bricks first. So let's put that one there, stretch it out there, bring that one out to that. That's a smelter, I believe we're gonna use. I'm going north to south right now. Yeah, I am. See if I get any weird shenanigans. Okay. Okay, so you are going to become that. And let me guess. 6? Yes, it is 6. So we're gonna make 6 of those. We're gonna they got it for me. So see how the ground is changing? I am starting to collect soil piles. So you may have noticed that already. But what that means is that we're making the Earth flat, or the planet flat, and we're collecting soil. And where do we see that again? I can't remember. Character. Inventory. We'll figure it out in a bit. Turn on my light. Forgot about that. Okay. Anywho. Oops. I'm gonna finish this one. Let's finish that up. Those are 6. Oh my. I'm getting trigger happy. Trigger happy with that shift key. Okay, anywho. Try that again. Is that gonna work out? I think technically I need this one. Oh, I had it there. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that this one's pumping out behind these 3 machines. So that 180 is going to those 3 and 180 is going to those 3. So I think that fixed that problem. You connect to there. And then we need a little bit of power. We're going to go there. So it's a 3-to-1 ratio for the stone. So we're going to go like this. Go like that. Do some little funky building. The only reason I'm doing this is half of these stones. See, there you go. I got some titanium ore in the bottom left. So later on, I think we need titanium ore before we can actually set up like a titanium ore farm. So then we're going to go and we're going to go to our buildings, and I think we're going to manufacture it in a replicator or assembler. Yeah, it is assembler. Okay, so let's throw our assembler there, and then how many of those do we want? It says we want 2.7, so 3 of these machines should fill up a belt. It looks like I got enough coverage there, so let's build our belts onto it. Boom. Boom. And then so it's taking in the stone bricks twice as fast. So build that. Yep, it's collecting both of them. We only technically need 2 more. And then in this case, it's not going to be added to the bus. This is just going in a storage chest. Okay, and then so Oops, that's a splitter. We don't want that. There's our storage chest. Now, this is 90 items, 1.5 trips per second. So, if you do one item, 1.5 items, I guess, 1.5 items, times that by 60 seconds, that's 90. That's how I've done my math there. So this one though is double that. That's 180, and we're producing 120. So if I throw one sorter, and I guess we'll give it some power, just because, you know, power's the name of the game. Bam, that's it. I'm gonna let this thing fill right up. I'm not gonna have multiple full chests of foundation, but we are gonna need it. So let's see, I think you start to see foundation. There's the soil pile. So once you actually use environment modification, that's when your soil pile becomes visible. So just to wrap up the episode, I'll show you some basics of the soil pile. So laying the foundation decoration and flatten the surface to 0 altitude, right? So you can do that.
Foundation, a terrain leveling tool. Yet we cannot use it to change the planetary landforms at will. We can only level the surface to ground zero. If the foundation is used for high grounds, it will gain soil pile. On the contrary, if it is used on the ocean or low-lying areas, it must consume soil pile. When installing the foundation, either choose a kind of decoration or without decoration, even only surface leveling.
Okay, so what that basically means is you can gain soil from the green parts of the earth, and you lose soil when you're placing over water, building land. So you can use the plus and minus keys. They don't really talk about that. I think that was like in Factorio, they have something similar. So you can change it, and then you can select, you know, your style. So now if I go over to this area and you hover over it, it's going to tell you I will get soil. So that's a very useful way. So you don't need to use a lot. You only need to use a little spot, and you can just click down and it'll gain it for you. You're going to use some foundation, but you're going to gain soil. So how many foundation do I have? I got 45. So as you can see on the trigger, I lost the foundation, but I gained a bunch of soil, and it made the area flatter. So when you go through it, I can't remember, it will take out trees. You do not get wood for it. So this is a method that you can use to remove landmarks, you know, rocks and trees. And see, this is what happens when you use the decoration, but there's also no, right? So you can see the little square when you're building to show you where you've built, but it actually doesn't visibly show anything. So that's where the soil is going to come in. So basically, there's the one feature where you just, I mean, you can do it right on here as well. Like, when I was in the water, I would often use a 2 or a 4, and watch how big it'll fill, right? It covered that whole area. So that's where the soil is going to come into play. So you can basically, you know, fill in stuff like that. And the last thing that I think it's really useful for is, like, look at all this coal I have. I'm not going to use it. They actually have, do I have it yet? I'm pretty sure you can bury these. Oh yeah, so you click on it again. Veins bury. So you can actually make these veins
Insufficient required items.
disappear.
You can click the replicator button at the bottom right of the screen
thanks,
to
buddy.
open the panel
Anywho,
and manually replicate these items.
We got our machine. Does it look like it's using everything right? It's moving fairly steady. Maybe I should upgrade the speed intake. Let's just give it a quick upgrade. Oh, I should probably build more too. That produces 10 of them. Okay. Yeah, let's just upgrade these and see, just because I want it to run as efficiently as it can. See, now because those things are pulling so quick, I'm just wondering if it's actually going to stall it up. Let's stare at it for one more second before I shut this down. Because they pull in at 180 per second, and these machines produce at 45. It looks like it's making use of all three machines though. That's what it said actually though. It was going to be 2.7. So these machines are working at full capacity, and this one's working slightly lower. So we are getting our technical 120 per minute of foundation. Okay, so that's it. Foundation basics and a little basic steel tutorial. Hope that was helpful to everybody. That was episode 4. We'll be, I don't know, I guess we'll be figuring out what we're doing in episode 5. Probably more figuring out more tech tree and going from there. Thanks to anybody who stops by, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you again. Have a good one. In for the win is out.